nano dielectric resonator antennas. These are the antennas which will operate at terahertz frequency and upper terahertz frequency, that is at optical region. The optical antennas are the present era antennas where current research is going on. These optical antennas operate using grid modeling or Drude theory, where scattering estimation is at most important. The basic difference between the DRA and nano DRA is DRA has a larger wavelength as compared to nano DRA. They operate at micro frequency, whereas nano DRA operate at terahertz frequency. They are used for communication, but nano DRA is not only used for high bandwidth communication, high speed data communication, but also used for scanning, for imaging, and also as sensors. They are very compact in size. They are also used for different biomedical applications. One of the most important application of nano DRA is that is futuristic technology. I read one book published in Springer in somewhere 2018 on retinal prosthesis. There I could see that our eye retina consists of rods and cones whose dimensions are in nanometer. They are able to receive photons. It means their dimensions are appropriately belong to the photons wavelength. The most important application of nano DRA, I could find that if we are able to devise retinal photoreceptors as an artificial technology which can use dielectric resonator antennas as photoreceptors in the range of photonic antennas. The rods and cones are there, 1.26 millions and 5 millions. So they are in the form of arrays. If tomorrow we are able to develop quantum antennas of equivalent wavelength with the help of array concept, we will be able to implant these antennas in the retinas. What happens basically in old days, these photoreceptors, they are not able to generate neurons because they have got different 10 layers, and in those 10 layers there are having different permittivity materials in cones as well as in rods. We try to mimic these cones and rods with the help of dielectric resonator antennas. We develop cylindrical DRA, that is cylindrical nano DRA and cylindrical cone DRA, but we have not developed with equivalent, but with some scaling factor we are able to develop these antennas. We try to test single antenna of cone and cylindrical in nature, but we applied a scaling factor. In future we will be trying to develop the similar wavelength cylindrical DRA and conical DRA, so that we will be able to mimic the characteristics of cone and rods by making use of nano DRAs. So basic difference between DRA and nano DRA and metallic antenna is metallic antenna will not be able to operate at higher frequencies, optical frequencies. Reason being, they offer huge amount of conduction losses, whereas our DRA, our NDRA operate at even optical frequency. They offer very less loss. They are efficient, they are robust, they are stable. So they have got most important parameters as compared to the other antennas. That is why we are looking for the diverse applications of DRA, starting from microwave frequencies, terahertz frequencies, and to optical frequencies. That is our utmost goal. So these nano DRA can also be called as quantum antennas. Their basic difference as far as operating principle is concerned, nano DRA, they require proximity feed. So indirect coupling is taking place. First, it is able to generate a plasmon frequency, and then plasmon frequency is being used as a input excitation to nano DRA, and then nano DRA radiates into the space. Whereas in DRA, we use a feed mechanism to excite DRA, and based on the transcendental or characteristic equation, we are able to develop the resonant frequency, as well as that same resonant frequency is being used for giving input excitation. And based on boundary conditions, we will be able to estimate the modes excited as well as the other radiation characteristics. The radiation characteristics can be a broader side pattern, can be a end fire pattern. That depends on which one we like to have. There can be fundamental mode, there can be herald mode. That also depends on which mode we want to excite. Whereas in nano DRA, the excitation, computing resonant frequency, these are all tedious tasks. They involve complex computations. Moreover, the nano DRA, which are light in, light out, they require laser input excitation, and the light is in form of electromagnetic wave. The light is generated. There is a proximity, a coupling takes place inside the substrate. There is a Drude formulations which we use to compute plasmon frequency. There is a skin effect which we utilize. There is a scattering parameters estimation technique which we want to apply for nano DRA designs. So complex computations, complex estimation is required. But at the same time, these are super directive antennas. Their focusing will be at most important. We can focus it at any of the nano dimensions object. That is why they are more application oriented in imaging, in scanning, in communication, very directive communication, chip to chip communication, ultra large bandwidth, so huge amount of data can be transported. They can be used for 5G, 6G applications. Now, because the fabrication technology is available to us using spectroscopy, using laser 3D printing, we will be able to fabricate nano DRAs. So these DRAs has only a limitation that their dimensions are very small. So making use of miniaturization and deminiaturization techniques, making use of fundamental mode and higher mode generations, we will be able to convert these dimensions with a some scaling factor. As we have seen in case of DRA, we apply two different techniques of miniaturization as well as deminiaturization. So here in nano DRA, we require miniaturization technique for devising very compact. At the same time, if the fabrication technology does not support those miniaturization development, then making use of the higher order mode and fundamental mode concept, we will be able to deminiaturize our scales. So now we can say the fabrication of nano DRA becomes a possibility, and then we will be able to utilize those opportunities to develop nano DRA, making use of different materials available. As far as literature is concerned, we have developed silicon DRA, we have developed Teflon DRA, we have developed graphene DRA, we have developed TiO2, that is titanate DRAs.